This is all new. Revenge has found a home in the neighborhood, and it won't rest until a housewife is dead. The most shocking episode yet. Desperate Housewives, all new tomorrow, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, followed by Brothers and Sisters on ABC.
That sounds scary.
A little revenge on the racetrack, too. Remember, just before we went to the commercial break, as we see Kevin Harvick in 33 making a pass on Carl Edwards. That's for third spot. We back up to our previous episode of Brad Keselowski in the 88 and Justin Allgaier in the 12. Well, here's the payback.
Runs up on him there, give just a little bit of a touch as we go down in the corner. Just like on Wisteria Lane, stirring it up.
Yeah, you hit me before, I'm going to hit you back.
Still there.
Now let's not do that again.
That's exactly right. Now they're square.
So Keselowski running 6th, Joey Logano 7th, and Allgaier 8th. Meantime, up front, Kyle Busch is out ahead of Clint Bowyer, the second-place driver, by 1.4 seconds. But Doc, DJ, and Andy, the guy on the move, is old Happy Harvick in that 33.
He's looking high, he's looking low, he's passing him anywhere he catches him. Right here on the outside of Clint Bowyer. This 33 car is stout.
Everybody in the garage area today talking about they thought Kevin Harvick would be the car to beat. He just had a little issue in qualifying.
And that might hurt him. I mean, when they start coming down pit road under caution, he doesn't have one of these good pit stalls on the corners like these other top qualifiers.
Now, the only good thing is they're putting a lot of cars a lap down, so he may be in between some of those guys that are. But I'd say that, once again, we see Kevin Harvick performing great on the racetrack. Let's hope that his pit crew's up to the task today and does a great job for him in the pits.
Hey, I love seeing the 88 car a minute ago. It proves that at Bristol, you just don't get mad, you just get even.
Yeah, you called that one. You said that they'd probably pay him back, or have to be a payback, and it was.
This joined our coverage 82 laps in of 300 here. We are in Bristol, Tennessee, Eastern Tennessee. And Kyle Busch, our leader, Kevin Harvick in second position. And here is a tight battle back in the pack.
7th spot right there for my sleeper.
Yeah, your sleeper's doing a great job. Justin Allgaier's doing fantastic. I've watched him a lot here, and he's really working traffic well. He's doing a great job for his first time here. You see, go around the outside trying to Morgan Shepherd.
More on Allgaier, Mike.
And guys, you were talking about how well Allgaier was working traffic. That was one of the things he felt most challenged by during practice. Remember, he had never been here before this weekend, but he's had a pretty good coach from inside the Penske stables. Kurt Busch has worked with him all weekend long. The one thing he couldn't coach him on, though, how to contain his poise after going through what he went through with Brad Keselowski a few laps ago. He's done a pretty good job with that, though. Shannon?
Mike, definitely it's all about learning this track for some young drivers. Joey Logano making just his second start here at Bristol Motor Speedway, and there's a caution on the track, guys.
Caution for the 4th time today. We saw a couple of cars getting out of shape. There's a 0-1 that's had some contact. Danny O'Quinn Jr.
There could be some debris on the racetrack from this contact. This is some earlier contact on the 0-1. Here we see him slow on the bottom of the racetrack.
Yeah, he had a lot of smoke down. Yeah, as he goes down into the turn.
Yeah, it looks like something under the hood there. Could be a tire rub. It's hard to tell right there with all the damage.
He will bring it on to pit road, and we would expect to see wholesale pit stops here as we are moving in just 14 laps away from lap 100.
Yeah, we'll see pit stops here at lap 86. And these guys adjusted on their cars and trying to gain some spots.
Now they got to come in under caution off of turn 2 and run at 30 miles an hour all the way down the backstretch. If you're pitting on the front straightaway, then come around before you can get into your pit.
That's NASCAR's attempt to make this actually one pit road, and they've done a great job with it. It seems to work well. You see Kyle Busch is the first one in, Mike.
And Kyle Busch in his stall making their stop. Now team going to work on the right side. Say the car's just a little bit snug. They're going to make a track bar adjustment, but just a slight one. Only a quarter turn as they move their way around to the left side. A 4-tire change on the 18. Vince?
And the 33 of Kevin Harvick will also take on 4 tires in Sunoco fuel. Harvick has just reported that his alternator has gone dead, but the crew doesn't seem to be too worried about it as of yet. Dave?
Up at the front of pit road, going around this racetrack, there is Clint Bowyer. He gets up that third position now for him. Bowyer's car at the end of that run was a little tied off. They will need to make a wedge and an air pressure adjustment. Meanwhile, Brad Keselowski in that bright green car further down pit road, they'll reduce the air pressure in both left side tires. He said that his car was getting loose at the end of that run. 29 group finishing up their 4-tire change. You see that wrench in the rear window? That'll change the handling characteristics to the driver's liking, and then he will leave pit road and try to maintain track position. Lots of cars going by Clint Bowyer.
Yeah, it's kind of seemed like an eternity to be able to go around here at 30 miles an hour, and you see that Carl Edwards and Brad Keselowski gained a spot. And Clint Bowyer lost 2 positions trying to get in and get those 4 tires changed. Under caution for the 4th time today, back with the green flag in just a moment.